صلاتنا الصحبة وخير في الجميع, said Shaykh Abdul Haqq. They say 12,000 times. Each time when they came together under his holy orders, Allah was taking away at least one bad characteristic, one veil, one hijab of darkness over the hearts of attenders, and putting one good characteristic. How many sheikhs since Shaykh Naqshband, how many times they sat for suhba, cleaning people, helping people, bringing people up, carrying people towards their destinations. We don't know our destination. We don't know our destination. If we knew, we could go towards our way. We take a map and go. We don't know the destination. We don't know the fine points of the way. It needs a guide to take us. There's no GPS to reach the Divine Presence. The Quran and Hadith. Okay. Sayyidina Osman said, don't say you read Quran. You read what was available to you. Allah. We don't understand Quran as it should be understood. Hadith, we don't understand them as they should be understood. Imam Malik, Allah bless you, he was the first one for 4 Imams. He went to Medina, Munawwarah, to see what the people were doing after Prophet. He wrote his fatwa, his collections of hadith based on what the people were doing, how they were practicing after Prophet. And he had thousands of hadiths, he never published them. Collected at the beginning of Islam, he didn't put them. What's his book, Muwatta? Muwatta, only a few, 100 hadiths or something like that. Small. What happened to all those hadiths? He had trunks full of hadiths. It needs a guide. It needs a guide to show us how we can go, how we're going to move. We ask Allah, keep us on the hands of our guide. For us, we're saying, Mawlana Shaykh Hisham, and before him, Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, and before him, Grand Shaykh Abdullah, and before him, and before him, and before him, Silsila, a chain from Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to Sayyidina Abu Bakr, down to 40 or more shuyukh, coming to our time. They're guides for us, either through their words and their teachings, either through their Haqiqat al-Irshad, Haqiqat al-Fayyid, Haqiqat Tawassul, able to look at their murid anywhere they are deeply. Looking and seeing everything. What that murid or murida, what's their situation? Looking and with Haqiqat al-Irshad, the reality of guidance, Haqiqat al-Fayyid, the heavenly broadcasting, heavenly Wi-Fi, called Wi-Fi, able to send inspirations to the hearts of their followers, to guide them, where to go, what to do, how to go, when to go forward, when to come back. Habashi, the murid of Shaykh Muhyiddin Ibn al-Arabi, he said, you have a conscience As Mulana Sheikh used to say, you have every human being has a damir, a conscience, a meter. Yes or no, go or stop, right or wrong, left or right, a meter. It's never wrong. It's from divine original equipment in human beings. Damir. He said you have to consult your conscience. That's where the awliya are sending their inspiration. And he said you're traveling on your way according to your ideas. Everyone follows their thoughts, isn't it? No one has to be told to follow their thoughts. We follow it. Like the pigeon follows the breadcrumbs, we follow our thoughts. Everyone thinks, used to joke, everyone is jealous of everyone else. You got a better house than me, a better car, better wife, better husband, better money, better job, better this, better that. Except for everyone will say, I got the best winning out brains, I got nothing. So we follow our own thoughts. They're also traveling in the old days, a cave on the road, a tunnel, dark tunnel in the mountains. It's dark, no street lights that time. It's dark. So you take a candle, unlit, and you put that candle out into the darkness. Anyway, go out back. If it comes back lit, go ahead. Okay. If it comes back on, stop. Go back. He left it as a metaphor. Ishara, as Sidi Abdul Ghani used to say, an indication. Everything is not spelled out. To consult your sixth sense, the Zamir. The candle lit means conscience says it's okay. If conscience is saying doubt, don't. Prophet said, don't follow what causes you doubt. Is it clear hadith? If something makes you, I don't know, don't. Even 1,000 people tell you go, don't. And if conscience says do, even 1,000 people say don't do, go ahead. You can go ahead. May Allah raise us to the level of people who can heed their conscience. We're not such people to hear you. We have to exercise to reach that level. It's not automatic with people. It has to be trained. It has to be trained. It takes mujahida, struggle with yourself, because ego comes with its ideas, shaitan comes with its evil ideas, all kinds of things is there. To be able to catch the real one takes a training to give heed to what your shaykh is indicating. Time has to be given for that. That's why these months, this is the month of seclusion in Naqshbandi. The awliya were leaving everyone, going into a small room and sitting 40 days, leaving everything. Food is only very small, bowl of lentil soup and half a piece of bread, a few olives, a few days. And dua, concentrating their hearts towards their lifted up. We're not such people that were put into a seclusion. Don't anyone think, oh, we're already catching those inspirations. So many people say, I have inspiration to do this, to do that. No, you have to be trained to the level where the Shaykh said, yes, this one's okay. It's not easy. follow, it takes time. And we have to give some time every day to sit with our Shaykh. I'm saying this to myself. Ego never likes to do it. Ego can find 1,000 things else to do than to sit. It's raining in Carolina. They indicted Trump once again. Some movie star says, cutting their contract with Walt Disney. Time passing. And you can't, we lost it. City. There was a Murid in Damascus years ago. I don't remember his name. The Sheikh mentioned his name one time. He was asking Grand Sheikh to go into seclusion. Oh, my Sheikh, I want to rise to high levels of insight and spiritual development. Put me into a seclusion, I want. And the Sheikh knows he's not ready. And he was, they say now, blowing him off. They say, well, finally, okay, get in. Get in. I went with Jamaluddin one time in Ramadan. We were sitting in Mulana Sheikh's room in London. He made wudu and prayed 2 rakahs. We prayed 2 rakahs with him. We didn't say anything. He turned to us and said, get in, itikaf. We weren't asking. Get in. And he sent him to the mosque. Grand Sheikh's Maqam. It was very simple. They fixed it up now. It used to be a very simple place. I used to have pictures of paper swords hanging on the wall, ayah, Fatimas, whatever was in those days what they had. Cut out and taped on the wall. Very simple place. He went in. And he was sitting, and the Sheikh gave him something to recite. You sit and make La ilaha, for instance, La ilaha illallah, 100,000 times. And read 7 Jews' Quran. He was asking for solutions. Heavy, he wasn't. 1 hour. After not even 1 day, he said, this is too much for me. I'll read Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Like that. 7 Jews. This person went to give a talk. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah says in the Quran, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you. And everything is there in Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We know how to get it. You see? I can't take it. I'm going to get out. I can't do 40 days. I'm going out. He went to the door of the mosque and opened it. Opened the door. This is on the mountain in Damascus, Jabal Qasyum. Up a narrow mountain, cars, trucks, nothing can go there, only donkeys and on foot. Morocco, they have motorcycles also, but they have motorcycles. Old-fashioned, high, it's rock. It's a mountain in a dry area. He opens the door. There's an alligator outside the. Oh. He slammed the door. He went back in. So next day, Sheikh came to see how he's doing. How is your seclusion going? Effendi? Very good. between fear and hope. Two wings. Two wings he's cultivating in the morning. Hope and fear. We give hope first. Hope is a better one. La taqnatu min rahmatillah. Quran is between fear and hope. Bashiran wa nadhira. Prophet came to give good tidings and warnings. Every prophet came to give good tidings of paradise and Allah's pleasure, and warnings of Jahannam, not to do bad. Between fear and hope. If the ego has no fear, no brakes on the car. There's nothing to stop. Nothing will happen to me. All bad methods, of course, they take away that fear. Nothing, there's nothing. No God, no. They take away every impediment, and you do what you want. The time of the job, no more law. You do what you want, only you have to do your bayat of the job. You want to kill someone, you kill. You want to do this, you do. Only law. So is that the job. But Allah forgive us. Between fear and hope, we have to keep ourselves. Hope for His mercy, fear for His anger or displeasure. Shaykh Hashem said, what do awliya fear? To be veiled from His divinely presence, from the holy presence of prophets, from the presence of their Shaykh, to be veiled. What about for us? We didn't even unveil. They were in such a state not to do anything to cut that. Walking carefully. I'm saying this because this is the month, Dhul-Qa'dah, up until the Eid al-Adha. This is the second season of seclusion in Naqshbandi, 40 days. 40 days. Think about it during this month. Think, I'm alone with my Lord. Jal Jalaluhu. There is nothing. Everything will be destroyed except His face. I'm alone with my Lord. And He's showing me all these people. All these, Shaykh Hashem said, think everyone is a robot. Don't say this one said this one did this one gave me trouble, this one gave me trouble. No, they're robots. It could as well be Alexis. What's the vacuum cleaner goes by itself? Think, I'm alone in my Lord's presence. He's showing me what He wants to show me. Make yourself all right with Him. He makes everything all right with you. He turns difficulties into blessings. He can do. You're trying, you heard of alchemy? You heard about it ever? Alchemy. Go to Fort Hood, say alchemy, or whatever fort it is now, Fort Costanza. Put a t-shirt of, what's his name? Costanza. Costanza on the front and Seinfeld on the back. Alchemy. They're trying to change lead or some crude element into gold by some process. And it's symbolic to change the human ego into a golden ego, a barak, to reach to heaven. Alchemy. Alchemy. He can do alchemy. Allah can do. He can change lead into gold. That lead ego, that dirty ego, bad to a barak. Think how that can be during this month. Oh my Lord. You may change even coal into diamond. Change me into one of your beloved ones. Grant me from your love. Even take yourself out of the equation. Oh my Lord, you only, Sanwar said, you. And think, oh my Prophet, I'm alone in your holy heavenly presence. So I said, Sanwar said, dissolve me into your ocean. All the awliya used to write about a drop reaching the sea, a drop coming through rain coming through, rivulets coming through the stream, coming to the river, coming to the ocean. Joining the ocean, that drop is still there. Where's that drop? Show me that drop. It was a drop. What's in the ocean? Oh, my Prophet, you are, I am not. And leave yourself out from the equation. You own it. Then, first step, really, to be with your Shaykh. Ya Sayyidi, Shaykh Abdul Haqq, the real help. You are, I am. See, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and more. Only sit with the intention, your intention. I mean, نوينا 40 اعتكاف خلوة وزلة رياضة والسلوك. Seclusion intention. I'm intending 40 days seclusion, isolation, exercising, spiritual exercising, and the spiritual journey according to your intention. You start with that. نوينا 40 اعتكاف خلوة وزلة رياضة والسلوك. Sanwar San Banyok, as if you're sitting in front of your Shaykh, anywhere he may be in the alive or passed away. Because the awliya lives through their yes. All of them passed away on the way of Allah. They live, only you don't. Quran says like that. What about the awliya? So if a common soldier can reach that, what about you are, I am not. See. By day or by night. Best is by night, but Ibn Arabi says nowadays, after Prophet passed from this world, the world fell into a deep sleep. The day is like night, the night is like day. See, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if you can do it. I'm saying for myself. I'm tricking myself. Now I have to do it. Not to be a hypocrite. Quran says, why you say it and you don't do it? Otherwise, there's no effect. I'm intending to do it also. Shit, we have how many days left in Dhul-Qa'dah? 10 days left in Dhul-Qa'dah, and then 10 days of Dhul Hijrah up to the Eid, up to Arafat, fasting Arafat, and then Eid. Try it. Try it. May Allah grant us something from the blessings of seclusion. Those awliya, those brave awliya who are leaving everything and going. May grant us. That's important. What we take on our hearts, what we take from this world goes from our hands. You know the story of Alexander the Great. He conquered the whole world. When the king conquered, everything became his possessions, isn't it? They didn't just conquer it and say, now they owned it. Everyone, his subjects were his property. He owned everything. One night, he came to a place and he called all his generals that were with him on all his battles and conquests. Said, oh, my companions, this is my last station. This is my last stop. Alexander is going to pass away. I say, oh, no, you belong like, no. This is my last stop. When I pass away, I have one last order for you. You've been loyal to me all the way. We were fighting and conquering and battling all across the world to this point. Now I have one last order for you. And what to do? Who's there? They loved him. They would sacrifice everything for him. He had a He said, when I pass away, stone tub, a lid, and 2 holes on the side. I put my hands outside the 2 holes before you put the lid on. and then put a sign in stone so people can read it for years. Say, here is the tomb of Maqam of Alexander. He conquered the whole world. He owned the whole world through his hands. Now look to his hands, what he took with him. What was he able to take? What he took when he left this world? Nothing. Empty. And that's my last order for him. That's the wisdom why Allah created me. Everyone has a wisdom why they were created. Sayyidina Yusuf was praying his famous dua, Rabbi qad ataytini min al-mulk wa alamtani min ta'wil ahadith. You established me on earth in a good situation, and you taught me the meaning of what happened to me. Hadith, all the happenings, why everything happened to me. He had so many sufferings and difficulties. Now I know the wisdom why. That was his prayer, and his thankful prayer to Allah. He recited every time in the zikr. Quran. We recite Quran like it's nothing. Even one word of Quran is too much for us. Prophets, when they were reciting the word of Allah, they wept and fell into sajda. We're reading it like nothing. Asking to reach to the heart of things. May Allah grant us. That's important. Everyone's going to pass away. We don't know what we're going to see through our life. Allah grant everyone long life and good health and good everything. But important what we're putting for hereafter. When is the last day, Ya Rasulullah, said the Bedouin. What you prepared for us, Prophet answers. Nothing, only your love. It's enough, said Prophet. Sit with your Shaykh. نوينا 40 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نوينا 40 نوينا اعتكاف نوينا خلوة وزلة رياضة وسلوك في هذا المكان, in this whatever place you're sitting in. على نية مولانا Shaykh, on his niyyah, his intention. Someone said it, and you see. Do what you want to do. May Allah grant us to through this to be as a 40 days improvement for all of us. Inshallah. If we're not, we haven't been ordered for seclusion, and it's not an order, it's a advice. Shaykh Hashem said to me, try your whole life never to give anyone an order. Order is very difficult. Who can give orders? If you give an order, the one giving the order is responsible on that order. If they can't do it, it comes on the one giving. Over, they have that power. It's an advice, a suggestion for this holy month. We're asking from Allah to give us, for a few minutes, the drops. Qatarat, drops. When we finish the Layl Khairat today, Qatarat, the drops. How was the last line from today? From Saturday? What's up? What's the last line? The beautiful finish. And then we'll make the zikr. The last line.
وأن تصلي عليه وعلى آله عدد قطر المطر وكل قطر قطرت من سمائك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة.
Salat on Prophet ﷺ for every drop of rain, every drop of dew, every drop of water that comes from the beginning of creation to the Qiyamah. Thousand times on every drop. Fatiha. So that's it. There are words on a page, but they have realities behind them. If we don't try to stop to give them time, it goes right past. If he doesn't open something, it's Fatiha. Ameen. Astaghfirullah. Forgive me. But it was written for this. أشهد أن لا
إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله